For the better part of the night, I've been trying to just find the words to describe what happened. And all I keep coming back to is that he should not have died. What we saw was horrible, completely and utterly messed up. This man's life matters. He matters. He was someone's son, someone's family member, someone's friend. He was a human being and his life mattered. Whatever the investigation reveals, it does not change the simple truth that he should be with us this morning. I believe what I saw, and what I saw was wrong at every level. This does not reflect the values that Chief Arradondo has worked tirelessly to instill. It does not represent the training we've invested in or the measures we've taken to ensure accountability. Being Black in America should not be a death sentence. For 5 minutes, we watched as a white officer pressed his knee into the neck of a Black man. For 5 minutes. When you hear someone calling for help, you are supposed to help. This officer failed in the most basic human sense. What happened on Chicago and 38th, this last night, is simply awful. It was traumatic, and it serves as a clear reminder of just how far we have to go. To the Black community, to the family, I'm so sorry.
Thank you, Mayor. I, along with the mayor, and on behalf of the Minneapolis Police Department, want to express our deepest condolences to the decedent and his family. And I say the decedent just simply out of sensitivity and respect until the medical examiner is able to identify his next of kin. When I received the call that our officers were on Monday evening, this was a critical incident at that point, and I notified our Bureau of Criminal Apprehension. It wasn't until later during the evening that there was additional information that I had received, which I deemed necessary to contact Special Agent in charge of the Minneapolis Bureau of the FBI and ask them to come in and conduct a federal investigation. They have been on the ground. They're doing that. So they will be taking the lead in this investigation. As the mayor has indicated, this is very impactful to so many involved. And as chief, we will be cooperating fully. The Minneapolis Police Department will cooperate fully as this investigation proceeds. Along with that, I will be meeting with stakeholders later this morning throughout the next several days. I want to make sure that we lean in and really try to provide as much information as we can. But there clearly is going to be a time for healing. But in order for that to even begin, we have to recognize the impact that this has had on our city, and I stand with the mayor and spaces willing to do that. And so I've kept the mayor briefed on this from the moment that it occurred, continue to brief him, and so with that, I'd like to hand that over to the mayor. Questions?
So you've seen the video.
I have seen the video taken and posted by a civilian. I have not seen the body-worn camera footage, but both body-worn cameras were on and activated.
Do you have anything obviously you sort of mentioned it as Mayor a bit ago, what to say to the African American community, because there might, this might cause protest, this might cause sadness and anger, as you said. Are there words you want to share particularly?
If you're sad, I get it. If you're angry, that makes complete sense. If you feel the need to protest, of course, we want to make sure that people are able to express themselves. I would just say that, as we know, there is another danger out there right now, which is COVID-19. And we need to make sure that everyone that is protesting, that is voicing their opinion, stays safe and their families are protected as well. So please practice safe physical distancing. Please wear a mask.
Can you expand on your comments about the role of race in this incident?
Time and again, we've seen Black men die at the hands of law enforcement, or more recently, not law enforcement, for no reason. As Chief Arradondo mentioned just a second ago, there will be an investigation conducted into civil rights violations by the FBI. And I think that was absolutely the right call.
I apologize if the chief said this already. Where are the officers now? Are they district lead?
At this time, the officers involved have been placed on leave of duty status.
Is that the same as standard operating procedure?
In this instance, it's a different threshold due to the fact that the significance of this investigation.
How is it different? Are they paid or unpaid?
They're paid, no law enforcement duties, responsibilities, pending the outcome of this investigation.
And you can't say anything about them, how long they've been with the department, that kind of thing.
At this point, I also don't have that personal information.
The only other question I have, I have 2 points of clarification. Under the influence, do you know if it was drugs or alcohol? Is there any specifics on that?
That being part of the investigation, I don't have it.
Okay, and then forgery in progress, the only information we have is just the definition of it, which is that potentially trying to use forged document at that stolen corner.
That would be a general description.
Okay, do we have any more information on that?
I don't understand.
Okay. What is the policy at MPD of wearing masks in public?
Yes, so for our patrol officers, we are absolutely requiring them to make sure that they're wearing those masks, as I have with me right now. If they cannot practice that social distancing, eating because of the risk of exposure to them, we're making sure that they're wearing those masks.
Those officers were not wearing masks.
I'm sorry.
Those officers were not wearing masks as far as the video shows.
Yeah, that'll, again, be something that we'll also address, but obviously there's more significant.
Yep.
And Chief, the technique using the knee, is that something that's covered under the training policy manual, or is that something that's taught at the academy?
Again, I want to leave some of those details up to the investigators, but we clearly have policies in place regarding placing someone under control and what are areas that could be at risk. And so obviously that will be part of the full investigation that we'll do internally, the use of force review, but certainly the FBI will be looking at that as well.
Can you, you sort of touched on this, but what sort of factors weighed into your decision to call in the feds or call in? So.
There was additional information that I had received, quite frankly, from community source that just provided more context than the information I had preliminarily and originally. And so having worked with the FBI on certain matters as well, and certainly knowing that there could be a question regarding civil rights, I wanted to make sure that they at least had the opportunity to get some preliminary information. I spoke with the special agent charge, and he agreed as well that they would go ahead and take a look at this.
Was this information that was separate from the video, the bystander video that was?
I'll probably not comment on that at this moment, but there was additional information that I received.